Welcome back. Another 100 film screenings of the Teochew version of Dear You have been approved. This comes as authorities are reviewing the current guidelines for films with dialect content. Nicolas Ng with more.
Dear You, a China-made film with predominantly Teochew dialogue, brought to life a past familiar to older Singaporean Chinese and sparked a debate about dialect's place in the cinema. It opened last month with a Mandarin-dubbed version for general screenings. The media watchdog allowed 8 for the original Teochew version. Demand pushed it to approve 272 screenings so far, and to consider changing their approach.
We recognize that the circumstances have changed since the guidelines were first introduced. There is therefore scope to consider how we can expand the space for dialects while continuing to uphold the importance of Mandarin. For example, there are no dialogue restrictions for art performances or content available on the internet and online streaming services. On free-to-air television and radio, we believe that Mandarin should continue to be the mainstay.
Under today's guidelines, films with dialect content are allowed only on a case-by-case basis. It's in line with 1979's Speak Mandarin campaign, a push by the government to make Mandarin a common language for Singapore's Chinese community, instead of dialects like Hokkien, Cantonese or Teochew. With dialects falling out of favour, MPs on both sides of the aisle questioned the policy's relevance.
Today, cinema is the only mainstream medium in Singapore where Chinese dialect content is restricted. OTT streamings on social media platforms and YouTube all already carry dialect content without equivalent restrictions. Should cinema remain subject to the campaign's dialect restriction rationale?
So I would like to actually echo the Promote Mandarin Council's position that we actually do not need to pick sides between Mandarin and dialects. Why not consider offering, the freedom of simply just screening these dialect films? Because if dialect is always the one that requires permission, then have we not already chosen a side?
Nominated MP Nicolas Ng also suggested having a radio station with predominantly dialect content, to which Mr. Tan says there are already many avenues for Singaporeans to engage in dialect culture, such as in clan associations. He adds that the government will get feedback on the guidelines for dialects in film.
We welcome views from stakeholders, industry members, community partners, people who are enthusiastic about dialect culture, enthusiastic about and trying to understand their roots, identity, including younger ones. And as part of this conversation, we are reviewing our current film framework with respect to use of dialect in films. And we will take some time to do so, like all good policies are.
Mr. Tan added that the review will take time and will not be an abrupt change.